Okay, so for our Atomic Success Secrets group today, we're going to do something. It is the International Women's Day week coming up, and so we were just talking about that, and we're going to do this for women and also for anybody that for men too. And what we can do is, you know how I like to test and retest physical movements. So I'm going to just test my movements to see if I notice anything that's different. I'm actually feeling pretty good, a little tight there, but you can check things to see if if you're a little different afterwards, if a range of motion is different, if you walk different, if you feel different, and then we'll know something changed. And then we can see later in the day what else changed. So I'm going to do something first like this. And it's going to be, what you can do is bring your dream of what you want and just take a moment and just think if you could have anything you want, if it could all happen for you, what might that be? So just if you like, take a moment and just kind of dream a little bit. And it's probably a dream you've had for a long time. If it could be just like you want it. In fact, we'll do a quick version of what we do in our group. And just add in everything else that you would want as part of this life. If you could have it just the way you want it, what might that be like for you? So what's your dream? And then just what else would you want? And anything else you want. What would you like to see happen? And having all that, what would it feel like? Like what's the feeling of it? And what would it do for you? Like having all that, what would it do for you to have all that? And what else would it do for you? And what's the feeling of having all that? What would having all that do for you? And out of all that, what is the best part of having all of that? What's the best part? And you know how we like this little marma point, the distal end of your right index finger, you can just squeeze it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just imagine having all of that. What do you want? What's the feeling? And why is that the best part? Having all that? Or what is the best part of having all that? And why is that the best part? I'm going to do a little matrix energetics for us. Everything you want. Total perfected essence. Take all your dreams, and here we go. We're going to take anything that could be slowing you down or standing in your way or stopping you, and I'm going to adjust it now. And you know how you have those old time, now it's old time, in the movie theaters, you have the little film that's going around on the reels, and then it's projecting onto the screen. but if it stops, then the lamp burns that part of the tape, and you see it on the screen, just go whoop. So I'm going to take anything that's could be slowing you down, standing in your way, or stopping you, and let's pause that and just let it go. And then what we're going to do is that powerful process to go inside and notice. Just notice what's happening in your body. I have a friend who just did a 10-day silent retreat of just going within and just sitting there, noticing for, I think it was 14 hours a day. So when we have our dream and we have our limitations and we have our problems and whatever's in the way and whatever's going on, all of those things can bring up something. It might feel really good, but there might be part of us that doesn't feel so good, some sort of tightness or pressure. So what we can all do together, and there's a power in the group, is to notice what we notice in the body and stay very present. And for the next, let's say 3 minutes, stay out of your thoughts. Stay in your body and notice what's happening. And then with your awareness, put your attention on the physical sensation. And if it's easy enough to reach with your hand, just follow it with your hand and touch it very lightly and follow it. It's usually somewhere between your head and your pelvis. That center part of your body could be on the back. If it's on the back, just touch it from the front. Otherwise, touch it from the front directly. And for the next few moments, just follow it. And then the other hand, just lightly touch the top of your breastbone. And when you lightly touch it, just direct the pressure up a little bit. And follow the feeling. 2 more minutes, just follow the feeling. That's right. That's right. You're doing great. Get out of your thoughts. Stay in your body. And tune in even deeper for this next minute. And notice the most intense part. And notice the most intense part of the most intense part. And in that most intense part, just notice what's happening. And then keep your attention on that area. And then we're going to open and close our hands. And you can think of your whole body in between your 2 hands. And notice the most intense part as we open and close. And so for 3 more minutes, we're going to open and close. How long? And how long? Notice the most intense part. And notice your fingers. And notice how, as you kind of move your fingers just a little bit, it's like you're tuning in to something. So notice your fingers, notice your hands, notice the spot in your body. How long? It's been said the kingdom of heaven lies within. It's been said, don't you know you're a God and the Holy Spirit resides within you? Yeah, so we're noticing what's happening in there. Wow. So it's really cool to do this like this when we're sitting here together. And then it's really cool to do part of it when you're in the middle of it all, like when you're doing your work, when you're running into your obstacle, when there's turmoil or stress, when it's really, really good times. You can go notice what's happening in your body and just notice it. And keep some of your attention in that spot. Yeah. Then you can expand out your attention and notice what's happening in the space around you, what you see. And in the actual space, in the air, just kind of notice the space and the sounds. And you can notice the space that the sounds are in. And the feelings in the body. And then we can think of, now the third part is, so we had the acceptance part, like noticing what you're noticing, it's there, it's inside. We have the activation part, which is open and close. Noticing out there, noticing in there. That's the activation part. And then we have the appreciation part. So now you can let go and still notice what's happening in your body, and then notice what you're grateful for, what you appreciate. Just keep adding to all of that. Bring your hands around and let's do it like this. I'll do this for all of us. Everything you want. Total perfected essence. Think center line. Think everything is perfect. And we bring all of that into the belly button. For women, the right hand first, and the left hand. For men, the left hand first, and then the right hand on the belly button. And then we can thank all the wisdom healing teachers. Thank ourselves. Thank the chi field, energy field, the Holy Spirit. Okay, and so I'll turn this part of the recording off, and it'll be in the Atomic Success Secrets portal, and then we'll do one-on-one healing, because it is useful to do it one-on-one together. And we work, when I'm working with one person, I'm working with everybody, and also just follow along on the prompts. And we can use anything, your obstacles you're dealing with, your vision, your plan, your environment, the people you're around, the people you'd like to be around, just your big dream, any skills you need, or any people you need to have those skills, any other inner game stuff, mental, emotional, spiritual anguish. You can use anything then to go in and find the root cause of what's going on and help us all out. So I'm going to turn this part off, and then we'll start.